Okay students, so let's start with our another video based on based on balancing a chemical reaction. So balancing a chemical reaction simply means which mathematical concept we are going to follow is multiplication. Okay, so always keep in mind balancing means हमें कहीं ना कहीं multiplication करना है. Now I have taken a random equation. It is not related to chemistry, not related to a chemical equation, but a general in terms of A plus DC, something like that. Okay, so it is only to make you understand the basic concept, and then we will proceed with the further balancing. Now suppose it is written D2. So what does this mean? D2 means 2 molecules of D. Now suppose if I write instead of D2, if I write H2, तो H2 का मतलब क्या है कि हमारे पास 2 molecules of hydrogen है. Now whenever we write 2xy, so this 2 will entirely multiply. It will multiply with x as well as it will multiply by y. So 2xy इसका मतलब क्या है? 2 molecules of x and 2 molecules of y. Suppose in some equations you find 2HCl, so that means there are 2 moles of hydrogen, 2HCl, so that means there are 2 moles of hydrogen as well as 2 moles of chlorine. So total 2 moles of hydrogen chloride. Now suppose it is written xy whole 2. So this 2 will also entirely multiply. So that means there are 2 molecules of x and 2 molecules of y. Now suppose it is written in this form. So this will entirely multiply. 2 3s are 6. That is why I have written 6 molecules of x. And 2 2s are 4. That is why I have written 4 molecules of y. So make sure you keep the basic concept in mind. First thing is multiplication. Balancing of equation means multiplication. सेकेंड थिंग इज़ अगर किसी भी एलिमेंट के साथ या किसी भी सिंबल के साथ इस फॉर्म में आपको 2 दिखता है, दैट मीन्स इफ़ इट इज़ एक्टिंग एज अ सबस्क्रिप्ट, नीचे की तरफ आपको दिखता है 2, सो दैट मीन्स हम कहते हैं कि वो 2 मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं डी के. अगर आपको ऐसा दिखता है देन ऑल्सो इट विल इंटायरली मल्टीप्लाई. ओके, don't think that 2xy means only 2 moles of x. It will entirely multiply. xy 2 का मतलब भी है कि वो entirely multiply होगा. Now let's start with balancing part. Suppose this is a random equation I have taken. It is not related to chemistry at all. Only to make your concepts clear, I have written A, any element, it is in solid state, so I have written solid over here, plus because there are 2 reactants, so I have written plus. DC is, suppose it's a compound, so DC I have written, and I have written the physical state aqueous. Gets converted to AC is again a compound for me, so aqueous state I have written, plus D2 is any molecule over here and it is in solid state. So what we will do, we will first of all write LHS, and then we'll write RHS. See, it's not necessary to show these steps. These steps you can do in your rough work. So now you'll write the elements present towards the LHS as well as towards the RHS. So A is there, D है और क्या है, C है. Similarly यहाँ पे भी क्या है, A है, D है and C है. Now write the numbers. Number of A कितना है, A के साथ कितना digit है. There is no digit as such, but we will take into consideration as 1 because we can't say it is 0. It is A कितना number जाएगा आपके पास, 1. D कितना है, 1. C कितना है, 1. Now if I see over here, A is 1, D is 2 and C is 1. So now what you can see that A is 1, okay, C is 1, C is 1, but D is 2 and D is 1, so we need to balance D. So how I will balance? See, here the number is 2, so I will multiply this by 2. Okay, so now when I multiply on LHS side, so that means I have to put 2 in front of what? In front of D. So I will write 2DC. Now I have told you when you will write 2 like this, so that means it is entirely multiplied. So that means now the new concept says that A is 1, D is 2 is equal to 2 balanced, but balance 2D is equal to 2, but C now is C कितना हो गया अब हमारा 2 और 2. तो अकॉर्डिंगली अब आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, यहाँ पे भी आपको 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. व्हाट वी हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई बाय 2 C. सो आई विल राइट 2 ओवर हेयर, 2AC. Now as soon as I multiply this by 2, that means A also converts to how much? It converts to 2. That means this side also A will be multiplied by 2. So now you can see our equation is balanced. Final check we can give. Again I'll write LHS, I'll write RHS, I'll write A, D, C. Similarly A, D, C. Now check the balanced equation. A कितना है 2, A के आगे कितना लिखा है 2. So that means A is 2, D is 2 because this will entirely multiply. C is again 2 because it will entirely multiply. 2 A is how much? 2 because it will entirely multiply, and this C is also how much? 2 because it will multiply. And how much is this? This is also 2. So I can see on both the sides, that is LHS and RHS, my number of moles of each element is same. Hence I say that equation is balanced. Now next I'll start with any of the chemical equation in my next video. So please go through the next video in order to understand how to balance a particular chemical equation. This was only a general equation. I have taken an example of any random variables I have taken. Okay. I hope you understood the concept.